Welcome to GameSoup. We're testing out some new audio equipment today. My name is Ed.
My name's Joe.
And we're just going to be playing a little bit of Mario Brothers 3 while we do it.
Right. Do you want to explain to them what we're doing? What kind of equipment that we have and what kind of setup we're doing here so that maybe they can give us some feedback? Because that's really what we're looking for here. We're looking for any kind of feedback that you guys might have, whether it's positive or negative. Mostly negative is going to be helpful. So if you have anything you can tell us about setting up audio equipment, we would love to hear it because we are not experts in this domain at all, despite the fact that we've had a gaming channel for 7 years now.
I mean, audio is a whole beast on itself. You know, this is the first time we've ever had an audio interface. We've just got one of these cheap Scarlett 2i2s, which are like almost entry level, basically audio interfaces. And there's no there's no mixer, no physical mixer that we have or anything like that. So it's just that we have two SM58 mics hooked up to it. And what else? We've got, just being able to hear ourselves and monitor ourselves while we talk. And believe it or not, that's really important. And we never had that before because we were always using a single Blue Yeti. Even two Blue Yetis would have been not great because they're very sensitive, as it turns out. So we're using, like stage mics, which are, I believe, a lot less sensitive to, extraneous noise and humming and background noises and things that you don't want in the recording. And so we finally got it so our voices are on separate tracks. So if we need to, boost one of us and not the other one, we can do that now, which is something that we could not do before. So
we're gonna go for the one-up trick here.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, I was never able to do this.
I do it pretty much every time I play the game.
I don't have the dexterity to mash A and then stop mashing A for a while. It's harder than it looks. Because you really got to hold the jump button in order to get the air required, All
right, one-up number one. One-up number two.
I don't know if I've ever actually beaten this game from start to finish.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it without warping multiple times.
And every time I get to playing this game, I think to myself, well, maybe I should just play Mario World instead because I'm so much more familiar with that, and I find it to be, I like it more.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite. I guess you're either a Super Mario Brothers 3 guy or a Super Mario World guy as far as the old Mario games go. Oh, we might be out of Goombas here. No, we're good.
They just come forever, right? Until you could do this to 99, couldn't you?
Yeah, you can. But
hard though, I guess.
Sometimes you get hit.
Yeah.
But usually I try to get like 50. I would sometimes stop at like 57 lives just because I like the number 57. You don't really need that many more than that. And even if you lose all your lives, you just get to continue anyway.
Yeah. That's what I always liked about Mario World. There was that one hidden level you could go to. Oh yeah, go in there. Yeah,
we can go in this one. And you get, what do you get? Oh, you get fucking coins.
Great.
Yeah, that one's really worthless.
Useful coins.
I remember not going into that one very often when I was younger because all you get is fucking coins. And it sets you back a screen too.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't even let you warp ahead. That's a bad shortcut. It's a long cut. It's not even a cut. All right, we're gonna get a mushroom out of one of these. I think it's this one.
Oh yeah, it's not a star. I always thought it was a star all the time. But only if you're...
it'll be a leaf if you already have Big Mario. This one's the star, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it does that thing.
And bounces on these. The somersault, I used to think that was so cool.
Yeah.
Mario doing somersaults. I mean, is that cool or is that lame? I don't know. What do you think, Ed?
I think it was cool in 1989, 7? I don't know.
No, this wasn't 87. This was 1990, I think.
Oh.
Maybe even... No, it wasn't 91 because Super Mario World was 91. All right, we'll do World 3. World 3 is a fun one.
Oh, you got to do this one where you hold down on the white block and you go behind the screen. Yeah, you got to do that. You can't skip this level, right? This is that level, right?
We need to be... I don't know if we need to be Raccoon Mario for anything in this level, though. I keep getting hit, so...
There's a... there's a vine up to the left there somewhere.
Yeah, we could do the bonus world, but...
God, there's so many secrets in this game.
Fucking shit. It's good. It's good to get hit sometimes in video games, so you get a little bit of an exclamation, so we can see how that sounds on the microphone.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
So we've done a couple of test recordings on our own here, but so we've made a few adjustments so far to make things sound a little better. We think it sounds pretty solid as it is. We're probably gonna keep it like this. We did run into one problem where we can't adjust the volume of the game audio while we're recording. We have that coming through at 100% in our headphones, and we wanted to be able to play that at a lower volume while recording while at the same time capturing it at 100% volume.
Right.
But we couldn't figure out how to do that using OBS.
So all we can do is if we turn it down in our headphones, then it will turn down on what's captured. We don't want that. We want it to record at 100% all the time, but we still want to be able to control the level in our headphones. It gets very complicated. We spent, the first time you do anything. Remember the first time we built our PCs? That was many hours. Because, you don't know what you're doing. So this is the first time we ever did this was a couple days ago, and we were trying to set it all up, and we're just dealing with... There's so many wires. Did you know audio is complicated, Joe?
Yeah.
I knew it was complicated already, and I knew it was going to be complicated. It was still more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Everything's connected by wires. It's like a dystopian future bedroom in here, with all the wires and stuff. But we had to get a little headphone amplifier so that we could both listen in on the Scarlett, because it only has one headphone jack, which probably could have been avoided by getting a more expensive one. But it turns out a lot of basic audio interfaces or audio mixers or whatever you want to call them in this case, I know they're different. Most of them tend to have just one headphone jack. And I just wanted to get something that was simple and easy to run, get up and start running, because I didn't even know if this was going to work or not. Turns out it sounds really good. I think it sounds good.
Yeah, I think this sounds a lot better than what we've been doing for the last 7 years.
But
just
it was
sharing the same Yeti microphone, which is fine. It's like a fine beginner setup, but we're way past the point where we should have upgraded. So we finally did it, and we didn't buy the best of the best right away, but
I wasn't going to drop $400 each on two microphones.
Yeah, I think this is like the point of diminishing returns as far as microphone quality is going to go.
Yeah,
I think
it definitely
we could get it like 2% to 5% better maybe for hundreds of dollars more, but I think this is going to be fine. You said the model of the microphones, right?
Yeah, SM58.
Right.
I think, yeah. And then I believe the next step up is the SM57B, SM7B, which is $400. So
I get the star every time.
Yeah,
you got to hit it right at that corner.
Mm-hmm.
You got to run in real fast, and you hit it right in the corner. You get the star every time.
That's a solid
time it perfectly.
Yeah, I love that. You can cheese it. You can cheese it.
Oops. Fuck.
There's only so much you can do with.
There's a secret here somewhere.
Is there?
No, there's not. Sometimes there is though in these Hammer Brother levels. Some of the blocks have things in them.
Audio quality just has too many factors. The quality of your microphone and your distance from the mic are two of hundreds probably of factors. Like we don't have any room condition. This room is not conditioned to be talked in like this. And
no, it's a fairly wide open area
and
that we're in right now.
Yeah, and we don't have anybody professional doing mixing of any sort. I'm doing like basic compression, basic noise, like volume control and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going completely all out, but we do want it to sound more presentable than it has.
Yeah, and even without those
things.
This
point.
Yeah, I think it's going to sound better already, but yeah, I guess the point was just to say that this is a small step, but I hope it sounds much better.
Oh, I missed it.
Because there's a lot of room for improvement, as always.
But if there's anything that you guys think we can do with the equipment that we mentioned, let us know in the comments. We could definitely use the help. And we tested trying to talk really close up to the microphone, but it was capturing our breathing way too much. So that was one thing. So like
that. Yeah.
There's me breathing about a few inches from the microphone, and then you go right up to it, and it's like. So like the volume's like, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to sound better to you guys, but I'm talking right into the mic. Like I'm right next to it. But then if Ed's talking and I'm just breathing through my nose like normal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then it's a little weird because you can hear
it sounds like that.
Breathing. But I don't think it comes through as loud as it comes through in our headphones. I think our gain is turned way up so we can hear everything.
Yeah.
Super loud. But I don't know if the mic is even picking up.
Hopefully that doesn't come up too much. We're going to leave that in. We're not going to edit anything to try to fix it because we're not going to be editing. We're not going to be doing any significant amount of editing.
Or breathing.
Or breathing between now and when this goes up. And we're not going to be doing any significant amount of editing really, regardless on any of our videos.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mostly LPs, right? That's what our channel is. I think that's it. Yeah, you just... If you have the cheat sheet for those, then those are very easy. Those end spade levels, you pretty much can't lose. You just get all the power-ups in them, which is awesome. But yeah, I got 0 there because I didn't have the cheat sheet.
That's crazy. That means back in the day, the way that you won a game was to just take notes on how everything was already structured.
Yeah,
like,
I had the strategy guide for the game, so I just had the cheat sheet. There's like 12 different amalgamations, 12 different combinations that the memory board can be set up. And
well, I guess it was random then. Sorry, it's random within 12,
It's random
right?
within like 12 different setups.
Yeah.
And what you have to do is you take that one that's to the left and in the middle. The one to the left and in the middle is the one that has the most variance. So you would always take that one, and that would determine that would usually determine exactly which one it was.
Really?
But sometimes there was, I think the 10 coin and the 20 coin, there were 2 variants each that had the that had the 10 coin and 20 coin in that spot.
So does that mean that using those 2 slots, using those 2 cards on that grid, you were always able to find out which of the 12 it was, or sometimes you still couldn't find out?
You get two errors. So what you would do is you would check the if you got the one that was on the left in the middle and you got the 10 coin, then you knew that it was one of 2 different. Two different setups, and then you would just check one of the other. You would just check which one's different between the 10 coins. So you'd pick maybe like the top right card would be different on each 10 coin setup, and then you'd have it.
So yeah,
you'd get it every time. Yeah, you get it 100% of the time. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
I can't believe Larry Koopa just killed us here. So we're just gonna warp away.
We're just gonna leave in shame. Embarrassed.
And we're gonna go right to the giant zone. That'll be a good place to end the episode because we don't want this to be very long. We want to keep this under under 15 minutes ideally, because we don't want to take up too much time because this is mostly just an audio test. Maybe we gave you a few facts about Super Mario Brothers 3. It came out I think like 1990. I don't know.
That's a fact, right? It's a fact even if it's not exact. It's a
it's around there.
It's an estimated
time of the Wizard.
Yeah, estimated fact. Actually, the Wizard came out first, right?
Yeah,
by like 6 months or something.
Yeah, the Wizard was basically just a big advertisement for this game.
That's what I've heard. I did watch that movie eventually. I think I watched it in college.
Oh, okay.
Not great.
I don't know. I saw it when I was a kid and I thought it was awesome, but I was a kid.
It's got
I don't know.
Yeah, the kid with the NES glove. It's so bad. You know that whole thing. Yeah.
Yep. It really is so bad.
It really is. You know, Nintendo's still pulling that crap 30 years later. They're coming out with all kinds of crazy peripherals, which I love, by the way.
A lot of times they suck. They're not afraid to take risks,
Yeah.
though. They've never been afraid to take risks. I mean, they started off as a playing card printing company, and now they evolved into making video games. I'd say that's a pretty large step.
Right? I think one of the best parts about Nintendo is all the crazy peripherals they make. They've got Amiibo. Remember the Game Boy Link cable? The Game Boy player for the GameCube?
The e-reader?
The e-reader, yeah, that's right.
Forget the e-reader.
Yeah.
I was a moron. I bought the e-reader.
That's cool, though. It's cool. It gives you an experience that nobody else can get, or most people have not had.
Can we record e-reader games on here? We'd have to hook it up. We'd have to hook up a GameCube. Well, I guess you could. You just have to record from a GameCube.
I guess so, yeah. I'm sure there's ROMs, right? People have captured whatever gets happened when you scan those cards and dumped them online somewhere.
Probably,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you get the Legend of Zelda on there.
Oh, really? The original?
Yeah.
That's weird. Oh,
I think we're gonna die to a cheap here. Oh no, we're not. All right. So yeah, this game's always harder than I remembered.
Yeah.
I hate cheeps. They're called cheeps. I think that's where the term cheap came from. It might actually be where the term cheap came from. when a cheap attack happens or a cheap death happens in a game. So
that would not surprise me.
Yeah, I think we could wrap it up here.
Sure. So again, let us know about the audio if there's anything that sounds great or wrong, and we talked about it already. So I will